So what we're going to look at is we're going to look at how to create this shape. And this is all using Shape Builder and scissors that we just looked at. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw our polygon, 3 sides. Now this is going to be a little off because I just kind of pulled it. So we're just going to get something roughly like that. Okay, great. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to make another shape. Right now you can make another shape tons of different ways. I'm just going to kind of pull this down like this, and you can see now I have 2 triangles. So let's just turn this off for a second. So now I have 2 triangles. So I'm going to select both of these triangles. I'm going to use my shape builder and say I want that as a shape, and I want to get rid of that shape, but I do want that as a shape. So what I do have now is I can simply just pull this down like that. Now if we look at my template, I'm not worried that it's perfect. So to make this cutout shape that's here, right, we have this rounded shape that's here. And don't make it harder than you have to, right? So I'm now going to take my ellipse tool. I'm going to make sure it's right at the top there where it says anchor. And I'm going to hold down Option and Shift, and I'm going to draw from the center. See? Nice shape. I know that's aligned. Grab both of those, grab my shape builder, and I'm going to click here. And I'm then going to do my Option and click here and separate it. So now what I have is my separated piece. Right? This is super cool. So let's take a look at what else we have going on in here. All right, so I'm going to create some lines down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a diagonal cut line, and I'm going to do Option and Shift and drag, and I'm going to do Command D, which will make a duplicate of it. Right? So now we just have 3 lines that are there. And I'm going to use my shape builder and click 1, 2, 3 times, hold down my minus key, or hold down my Option key to get the minus key, and I'm just going to get rid of those shapes. So I filled 2 of them, so what we're going to do is we're going to select this bottom shape, and here's the thing with the fill and stroke. I'm simply going to click and drag that onto my fill, right? If you missed it again, I'm going to do it again here. So I'm going to take this stroke and just simply drag that color in there. It's filled with that black, which is really nice. Right. This is really fun. This is really exciting. The next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to draw a circle here and make sure it's in outlines. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Option and Shift drag until I see that word intersect. And then I'm going to do Command D, Command D, Command D, or Control D. It's transform again, but it just allows me to create that shape. Now I'm just going to make sure these circles line up. So I'm just going to make it smaller, just so the center of this last circle is in the corner, something like that. Select both of those, go to my Pathfinder, and I'm simply just going to click each one of these to make them each individual shape, and then I'm going to hold down the Command key to minus these shapes out. And now what I have is my individual, and you can see they're all individual, right? Really cool. All right, last thing here is I'm just going to create a circle like that. I'm going to select this, the kind of cut up triangle shape, and I'm going to use my scissor tool, and I'm going to make a cut and a cut. Now you may say, why don't you use your shape builder at this point? Because now I just want to take this out like this, and maybe I want to make some repeated lines that are the same cut from where I just took this from. Right? And I think that's everything that I did in that. So it's just using the shape builder and the scissor tool to your advantage to create lots of things, right? So I could take this and use the scissor tool again and make a couple cuts here and just kind of take that out. Maybe I wanted it out here. Maybe I don't want it at all. And now I have, it just makes moving around and manipulating your lines and paths a lot easier once you know these two commands and how they can be worked together.